What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're going back in time to do another throwback rebuild. This time we're not going to be in the Stephen Curry era. We're going to be in the LeBron era. And speaking of LeBron, this is right when LeBron James left the Cleveland Cavaliers, which of course ended up with a very bad roster. So what we're going to do is jump in and rebuild the post-LeBron James leaving Cleveland Cavaliers in the LeBron era. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you're new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. Especially drop a like if you enjoy these throwback rebuilds that we do. Want to mix them in again a little bit because obviously modern era rebuilds are cool and all, and I love them. But you know, I've had some fun doing some throwback rebuilds. We did a lot of Stephen Curry era rebuilds at the beginning of 2K25, and now I want to mix in some Stephen era, or sorry, not Steph. We already did a lot of Steph eras, which there's still maybe some we can do. But I definitely want to mix some LeBron era ones that I haven't done before, and I'm pretty sure I haven't done this Cleveland Cavaliers roster because this roster is terrible. So we have Antoine Jamison, who's 34 years old, who's our best player at the moment. Anderson Varejao, Mo Williams, JJ Hickson, Ramon Sessions, Daniel Gibson, Anthony Parker. Of course, you guys know this team was bad. They ended up with a #1 overall pick and took Kyrie Irving. So, of course, I would love to, you know, maybe do that same exact thing. Like, get #1 overall. Maybe we draft somebody different. But get a high draft pick is going to be very important in today's video. So, here's your rotation for this first season. This team is incredibly bad, like I said. So, pretty much expecting a really bad season. So, I will see you guys at the end of it, where hopefully we'll have a very good draft pick because we need some help. Today's video is brought to you by two softwares designed to help you beat the sports books and become a much profitable sports bettor. We're starting on Daily Grind Fantasy's Optimizer. So you play on apps such as PrizePicks, Underdog, or any of these popular DFS apps nowadays. Having a tool like this is insanely awesome to have. So if we take a look at the board at the moment, you know, I'm kind of recording this on a weird time as far as value. Not a ton of things going on. So I guess we have some like Euro League stuff popping up, but nothing like too crazy. So if we take a look, I guess, for example, on, I mean, this one isn't great either because it's not really 18.5, it's 19. But I guess if you look at the one data point, Bovada has this at, you know, -160 above 18, and, or, you know, if you take the over 18.5. Yeah, not a ton of great value on the board. There's really no good examples. Let's see if Underdog has anything for us to show you guys. So, I guess you could look at, I mean, you could look at these esports discrepancies. So if you take a look at A-Core under 29.5, as you can see, one book even has this at 27.5. The other two have it at 28.5. So clearly, some value on taking the under here when other books have it listed differently. So that's why we like it. Not a ton of like real examples. So I guess we got Trevor Lawrence under 1.5 touchdowns, -126, -130. But like I said, not a ton of great examples on the board at the moment. But if we go to OddsJam's positive EV tool, we take a look at some of the traditional sports books, such as like BetMGM, for example. On the puck line of the Flyers versus the Oilers, you got -1.5, so you need the Oilers to win by 2 here. But there's clear value on taking it at +115. That wouldn't make any sense to go to Fliff or even Thrills that has it actually at -108. But there's clear value on taking it at +115. A lot of value there. So if you guys want to check out either OddsJam or DGF, both links are down in the description below. You get a percentage off your first month when you use code Crushables. I think it's 25 on DGF and 15 on OddsJam. So make sure to check it out. On that, let's get back to the video. So to my surprise, we weren't even the worst team in the NBA, which doesn't make a ton of sense to me. We were at one point a playoff team, which I was like, okay, man, like I don't really want to be a playoff team right now. I want to be in the lottery. I want to draft somebody very good. And we ended up as like the 12th seed or something, which is not great as far as draft positioning because you're going to have 3 teams. Yeah, we won 30 games, which I'm a little surprised by. Take a look at the player stats to see why that was. I don't know if like... So Antoine Jamison, as much crap as I talked about him, he averaged 21 and 8, I guess. 15 from JJ Hickson, and then you had 17. So JJ Hickson only 22 years old at this point. So that could be a nice piece going forward. I didn't realize that. So nice. Mo Williams, 17 points per game as well. Yeah, a lot better than I would have wanted to be, but hopefully we still are able to draft somebody good in this draft. So we got Denver going on to win the championship. Carmelo Anthony is your finals MVP. So here are your retirements. And of course, this is where it's going to start for us, is the lottery. We're not going to have as good of a draft pick as I would have wanted, so we're projected top 7. Of course, 5% chance to jump up to 1. Would love that to transpire, but that's probably not going to happen, and we are going to get number 8. So we follow a pick. Wizards get 1, Bucks 2, Bobcats 3s. All right. Staff signing. It is Byron Scott as the head coach, which I guess I'll just leave for now. Let's head to draft night, and let's find out who we can take here at number 8. Well, obviously, like I said, would have loved to have had the opportunity to draft higher. I mean, are we going to even get a good player based off number 8? So we got, I mean, I feel like we should trade up in this situation. I feel like if we don't, because I want to walk away with one of these 4 guys for sure. So if we can get number 3 or 4, I think that's ideal because these are the 4 guys you want to walk away with. You need either Clay, Jimmy, Kyrie, or Kawhi. Like, other than that, number 8, I mean, we can get Kemba, I guess, which wouldn't be terrible. All right, so like Kemba maybe is the other guy, but yeah, I think I'm gonna try to trade up here because I do not want to draft 8 and miss out on getting a prospect to start this video on a good note. So I guess I'm gonna try to trade this 2012 pick, which I guess is a swap. So do we even have our pick? Okay, no, we don't have our pick next year. It's a swap. All right, so that's interesting. Let's try this top to protected Miami Heat pick, I guess, and then let's try to find out. I didn't even pay attention to who got 4 or whatever. So I guess the Kings have number 4. So would they trade me? Obviously, they're not going to do that. What if I threw you Antoine Jameson, who just had a great season? Yeah, they agree. Okay, so not the most realistic trade in the world, but I don't care. I wanted to be in the top 4 because I want to get rid of those prospects. So number 4, here we go. Let's see who we get. So number 1 is going to be Kawhi Leonard to Wizards. Okay. Number 2 is going to be Jimmy to the Bucks. I'm hoping the Bobcats take Clay, low-key. And they take Clay. Okay, so, you know, it's destiny. We're going to take Kyrie Irving and bring him to Cleveland once again. So, welcome back, Kyrie Irving. I know you eventually requested trade from here, but hopefully we can make sure you don't actually leave us. So, Kyrie Irving, welcome to Cleveland, my friend. Very happy to have you. So, very good. Could not have turned out any better. We get each one more in the second round as well. Ramon Sessions, at 25, we could definitely accept that. And then Ryan Hollins accepted his as well. So all those are fine to accept. And then Leon Powell is a free agent, which probably won't worry about him too much. Free agency. So we have a little bit of money to work with, or maybe quite a bit of money. So we can bring in J.R. Smith early to Cleveland as well, who's only 25 at this point. Yeah, wouldn't mind that. But we'll take a look at what we really need. So right now we have Mo Williams, Ramon Sessions, Gibson. So we got a lot going to the point guard spot at the moment. We got nothing going on the shooting guard, so we could probably move guys around if we needed to. Nothing at small forward either. And then J.J. Hickson is our power forward at the moment. And then Anderson Varejao and Ryan Hollins is our center rotation. Okay. Definitely interesting to keep that in mind. All right. So I think I'm going to try to see what these point guards could do. Maybe a shooting guard, because that would solve a little bit of what we got going on right now. So who is able to move to point guard is the question. So let's say we move Ramon Sessions. He would go, 6'3", Gibson, 6'2". Each one more, obviously, we know. And then Camp or Chad Thomas, Gibson, or Ramon, or Mo. Well, honestly, I think we should probably trade Mo Williams, who just had a good season. And then we can move like Ramon Sessions as shooting guard, I guess. And then Gibson could be the backup. That's probably the best thing we could do. So we'll trade Mo Williams probably. And then we'll have Gibson and Kyrie be our point guard rotation. And then Ramon Sessions. And then maybe if we sign a shooting guard or whatever. So let's do that. So I'm going to move Mo Williams for some value. So this is perfect to me. We get Trevor Ariza and a first-round pick from New Orleans. We could definitely do this. So Mo Williams heads to New Orleans. We get a first-round pick unprotected in 2014. Ariza is good enough to me and tall enough to play small forward, I believe. So yeah, he's 6'8", so he will move to small forward. So he'll be our small forward of the future for now. So I like that a lot. So we'll have Ariza do that for us. So Kyrie Gibson, Ramon Session right now, and then Trevor Ariza, Jamario Moon, and then yeah. So that looks good. I don't mind that. So now we could go look at free agency. So, do we have money to sign Carmelo? We do, just barely, but I'm not going to go after Carmelo, obviously. We have Joe Kim Noah here. We got Tony Parker, Mike Conley, Marcus Gasol. So, J.R. Smith was definitely interesting. Obviously, he did end up playing in Cleveland as well and won a championship there. So, I am going to try to see if we get J.R. Smith here in Cleveland. I actually like the idea of him and Kyrie as our backcourt going forward. So, let's see if he'll sign, and he does. So, we bring J.R. Smith early, like I said, to Cleveland. I believe in real life the Cavaliers traded something to get him and Iman Shumpert in the same trade, if I remember correctly. Then we get like Glenn Davis, I guess, or like Carl Landry or something as our backup power forward. I don't mind that. So we'll sign big baby Glenn Davis, and that will be our offseason. So we're bringing Kyrie and J.R. Smith. We're just forming the old Cleveland Cavaliers so far. But J.R. Smith is up to an 84. Hickson 81. Ramon Session 80. Ariza is up. Daniel Gibson is up. And of course, we brought in Ariza too, which I really like. So that was the first offseason. Nothing special, nothing spectacular. I don't think that's going to make us a playoff team. We're just going to kind of figure out how the offseason or this next season is going to go. But very happy with some of the pieces we brought in. So I'm going to load a draft class, and I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So at the end of year 2, LeBron James here with another MVP, but rookie Kyrie Irving did a really good job. 24 points per game, which is kind of exactly what we needed based off last year. We weren't a very good team. We were a lot better than I expected, but still a bad team nonetheless. Here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, and did Kyrie make an appearance in his rookie season? It wouldn't shock me, but maybe don't give him that nod just yet. So no, unfortunately, no Cleveland Cavaliers representatives here. But of course, does make all rookie first team. No surprise there. But we actually ended up as the 8th seed. And funny enough, we get to play LeBron James, which is kind of fun. So LeBron James versus rookie Kyrie Irving in the playoffs is kind of fun to think about. But 24 points from Kyrie, had 18 from J.R. Smith, 15 from J.J. Hickson, 11 from Ramon Sessions, 11 from Gibson. He had 10 from Glenn Davis, and 7 from Ariza, 5 from Varejao, and 3 from Ryan Hollins. Okay, so Miami, of course, they got the big three. They got Dwayne Wade, J.J. Barea is the starting point guard. Their center is a little lackluster, but I don't think we're going to take out the Miami Heat here by any means. But maybe we'll get a game or two on them, and we will. Okay, we got to game 7. Interesting. So Kyrie pushed the Miami Heat all the way to a game 7, which is fun. Now, we are going to miss out on a good draft pick here, unfortunately, because, of course, we were in the playoffs. So that sucks. But let's go straight to the lottery and see where our pick is going to end up. So we are going to end up with pick number, if I can see it. So we end up Clippers, Minnesota. We get 16. So we're right outside the lottery, which isn't terrible. We could still get a good player potentially here. Maybe get a steal to fall to us. We'll see. So I actually think keeping Byron Scott isn't a terrible idea. I mean, we just made the playoffs with them, so that's pretty solid. We'll keep him around. And let's head to draft night. So on draft night, I don't think there's like anything I really want to do necessarily. We're just going to see what we can get at 16. So number 1 is going to be Anthony Davis to Milwaukee. Number 2 is going to be Harrison Barnes to Detroit. Toronto's going to draft Draymond. So far, Dame is not gone, and Bradley Beal is gone. So Dame is going to fall to New Orleans at 6, maybe? No, Dame is going to fall to the Clippers. There he goes. Damian Lillard to the Clippers. Jay Crowder. And we'll have the Rockets take Deion Waiters. We'll have Chris Middleton off the board. Evan Fournier. Jared Solinger. Austin Rivers. What else we got? Holiday. And then John Henson. Okay, so who are we going to be able to get? So we got Festus Ezeli, Aaron Baines, Tony Roten, Tyler Zeller, Herb Bell. I mean, some of these guys look either I don't remember their names or they're auto-generated as hell. Yeah, not a lot of guys I recognize. So unless if it's just not in order. So we got, yeah, so not a lot of real players, it looks like. So yeah, unfortunately this draft class is a little lackluster. Maybe I should have double checked, but we still have like a real Festus Ezeli, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe I look at trading this pick. So we have Varejao and 16. I don't know if that would give me anything significant, but I'm going to see because I don't like a lot of the options with more. So get Mike Dinwiddie and Craig Smith, D.L. and Steven Jackson. DeAndre Jordan obviously is pretty crazy. The Clippers want to give him to me. I mean, if they want to dump him to me, I mean, I'll take DeAndre Jordan. That, you know, strengthens our roster. Chauncey at 35. No, thank you. Yao Ming, 31. Goran Dragic is interesting, but Kyrie plays the same position. Luke Ridnour. Wesley Matthews is fun. We have to trade 2 firsts in order to do that. We could bring him in, and then we'd have J.R. Smith and Wesley as our shooting guard rotation. We get Kenyon Martin, who's older now, and Gilbert Arenas. Okay, so, I mean, between all of these, do I want Wesley Matthews or do I want DeAndre Jordan? I mean, I think DeAndre Jordan clearly solves a problem for us, so if the Clippers really want to give him up, sure, why not? I don't know why they like giving him up so much, but, I mean, we can get DeAndre Jordan to be our center. Obviously, was a stud back then. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I don't think they need to trade me a first-round pick. They're already giving up DeAndre Jordan, so... And I might trade another first just to make this more fair because this is, you know, DeAndre Jordan was a stud back then. So 2 firsts and Varejao for DeAndre Jordan. We'll do it. So I know I could have fleeced them, but I try to keep things somewhat realistic. And DeAndre Jordan was a stud back then. I mean, the most realistic thing, obviously, is them not trading him at all. But hey, they offered it. We got Ian Buska in round 2, who just is not going to be signed. He was a 49 overall. Norm Houston, not worried about him either. Qualifying offers, we'll go ahead and... I guess we could have extended on Ryan Hollins or whatever. But, or was that Jamaro Moon? Sorry, not Ryan Hollins. That was Moon. Okay. So, we do have a little bit of money for agency still. Ramon Sessions, a free agent who was solid for us. But we got Kyrie Daniel Gibson, which I'm still fine with. J.R. Smith, our starting shooting guard. Ariza, Glenn Davis. And we just brought on DeAndre Jordan. So, power forward, I like Ariza as a starting small forward. I like J.R. Smith as a starting shooting guard. But Glenn Davis, power forward, is not really what I want to go with going forward. Of course, we did just have a good power forward there, but it looks like he's a free agent. We don't have his bird rights, apparently. Jeff Green at 25 looks pretty solid, though. I don't mind that. So, let me sign Jeff Green to a deal. I definitely would be okay with that. Do I have to renounce J.J. Hickson? I do in order to do this. So, J.J. Hickson, let's see, averaged 15 and 11 last year for us. Did I look at the full player stats, by the way? I don't think I did. I think I just looked at Kyrie. So, he had... Or maybe I did. 24 and 18. Yeah, I think I did look at it. Never mind. All right, so free agency. I mean, is there anybody obvious that I could trade away to try to get, you know, we get trade Glenn Davis or Gibson or Etuan Morway, but I don't think there's anything too obvious. So do we want JJ Hickson or do we want Jeff Green on our roster? I mean, I probably prefer JJ Hickson, I assume, going forward. So let's not do this. Let's make sure we actually bring back Ryan Hollins. Not Ryan. Well, Ryan Hollins is fine too, but so yeah, let's try to get these guys back, even though it doesn't give me the bird rights on any of them, literally none of them. So like Armanda says I can bring back, so I'll bring him back. And then JJ Hickson, I'm assuming he might be restricted. Maybe he's not. No, he's completely unrestricted. So I don't know if it's going to be able to give, let me bring him back or not. And Ryan Hollins, who obviously was on our team too. Is it going to let me resign all of them? It doesn't. So we can't get JJ Hickson, which was the most important one to me in my opinion. But we get Ramon Sessions anyway, which I guess is fine too. That gives us a massive gap at the power forward spot still. So would have preferred to just bring back JJ Hickson in that scenario. Fortunately, did not get that liberty. So Steve Novak, yeah, the power forward options are pretty bad. So yeah, not a lot of great options here, unfortunately. So JJ Hickson, I don't know why it doesn't give me the bird rights on him. So he's not going to accept that either. So we're going to lose him, unfortunately. So we're going to go to day 12. Jamar Moon is prepared. I mean, I would have preferred if that was a Hickson matching opportunity, but it's not. So that sucks to have lost him. I mean, we can offer this. I don't know if he'd accept that. Still says no. Okay. And day 12 of free agency. And then I think he's gone now. All right. So that's unfortunate. So let's go take a look once again. So Dante Green, I have no idea who that is. Jeff Green might still sign a deal with us. Actually, he will sign this. So I can't offer him that actually. What about a 1-year, $3 million deal? Nope. Still not there. Damn. Jeff Green would have been nice to bring in. Dante Green is asking for way too much money. Jeff Green, can I nope, I can't do anything to make his change his mind here. What else we got? Jeremy Lin. We got Maurice Spates, who I guess is, I don't know, not really somebody I want, but might be our best option. So Maurice Spates will take Deion Jordan, Kyrie up, J.R. Smith regress, which is a little disappointing. Got each one more up, Maurice Spates up. So yeah, still a lot of work to be done, but I think Kyrie and Deion Jordan as a point guard center duo is a solid start. Like I said, still a lot of work to do. So I'm at the trade deadline in here, and I'm determined to get a power forward to pair with Kyrie and DeAndre Jordan. So I'm starting here with Al Horford at the deadline. So I'm offering quite a bit to make this happen. Gibson, Glenn Davis, Maurice Spates, and 3 first-round picks. But I'm going all in, man. I'm trying to make this a championship team with Kyrie Irving on his rookie contract. So Al Horford is our first target, and they don't agree to that. So we can move on from Al Horford. I have a couple other power forwards in mind that I'm going to go for here. But just to kind of scan around the league really quickly, Luol Deng is a solid option. We got KG, who's just 36, so probably won't go that direction. I did try for Kevin Love, funny enough, already, but I just don't think that's going to be possible. The other option I do have, so Dante Green. I don't know who that is, but he is pretty good. I don't know if I've ever heard of Dante Green, interesting enough, but Dwight Howard, Dirk, obviously, is going to be really hard to get. Favors, Julian Wright, not really the guys I want to go for. Carmelo would be fun, and Ney. We can get a young Paul George, but that's going to be really hard to pull off. So the other guy I was definitely targeting, not Tim Duncan, that would be hard too, but is Portland's LaMarcus Aldridge. So I'm going to see if I can get LaMarcus. I just had to sneeze there really quickly, but I'm going to see if I can get LaMarcus Aldridge off the Portland Trailblazers. So I'm going to try without 3 firsts. I'm going to go 2 firsts, and they agree. Okay. So we got LaMarcus Aldridge. So LaMarcus Aldridge is our addition at the trade deadline. So that is our brand new power forward to bring into this team. So now we have a big, okay, I'm liking this roster. We have Kyrie, JR, Ariza, Aldridge, Jordan. I can rock with this. I think this definitely should be a playoff team locked and loaded. We could definitely improve the bench a little bit. One thing we could do is Etuan Moore, he has no business moving to small forward, but he does go up to a 77. So I think we do that. And I do remember him playing small forward for the Pelicans back then. So we're going to go ahead and have him play small forward up to a 77 overall. So yeah, I'm excited. We're 25-25 at the trade deadline. We go all in on LaMarcus Aldridge. Let's go find out if this pays off and we end up making the playoffs and maybe go on a deep run. So unfortunately, our trade for LaMarcus Aldridge did not pay off. We do get the 8th seed. I didn't think we made the playoffs there, but we get the 8th seed. So I think we have a chance of definitely upsetting the 1st seed with the roster we have currently. So we have 29 from Kyrie, 18 from Aldridge, and 14 from JR, 13, and then 10. So honestly, to me, I think Chicago, they're definitely gonna have their work cut out for us. Was Aldridge not starting that whole time? What on earth just happened there? Was he coming off the bench? Man, did I not fix her? I don't know what just happened there, but whatever. He's in the starting 5 now. Now get the Chicago Bulls in round 1. Now, obviously, all respect to Derrick Rose and the Bulls. They are a damn good team, but I definitely think we're going to give them some run here. So let's see if we can maybe knock them out. I don't know if we'll be able to do that, and we lose in 6. So yeah, that was early talk for nothing. So that didn't work out at all. But Kyrie Irving's only going to get better, so I'm not really too discouraged by what I just saw. We have a really good roster for this team going forward. Of course, we are not going to have a pick here this time around. I don't think. I think our pick is going, to the Clippers from the DeAndre Jordan trade. We'll keep Byron Scott as the head coach. Let's just go straight to rookie signing. We're all in. Now, the main thing is to improve the bench this offseason. So, Kyrie, of course, will accept that. And then Etwan Moore will bring him back as well. But yeah, improving the bench is #1 priority. And of course, resigning DeAndre Jordan. That definitely helps as well. Which we should be his #1 offer, which we are. Yeah, we give up quite a bit of capital to get him. So, losing him for nothing would be kind of a disaster. So, all right, now we got money to sign a couple guys, which is nice. So let's take a look. So Kyrie, J.R. Ramon Sessions still solid. Trevor Ariza, I don't mind small forward. Still LaMarcus, obviously. And then Ryan Hollins, DeAndre Jordan is fine as well. So I guess it's a matter of like a backup point guard, backup forward. So Etwan Moore obviously would be our backup small forward. So I got to keep that in mind. And then so a power forward or point guard is kind of what we're, needing. So Ish Smith, a guy who traveled quite a bit. What about power forwards we got? Glenn Davis. So I wonder if I can sign Ish Smith. So I'll start with that. So we'll sign Ish Smith to a deal. And I assume we'll sign him. Okay. And then does that give me the money to just bring back? No, it doesn't. So we can't bring back Glenn Davis. I can get Carl Landry, which obviously isn't anything special by any means. But I guess I might just take this day 12 and see if anything else pops up just in case. But Ish Smith, I think, is a solid addition to our backup point guard spot. All right, so now we got Aaron Brooks. We got not a whole lot of great options. But let's take a look at power forwards once again. The Omri Caspi. So J.J. Hickson, obviously, I never wanted to lose him. But we did. Maurice Space, we just had. Glenn Davis, we just had. Sean Williams, Taj Gibson. We got Summers down here. Daywan Summers. I don't know much about him, but he says no to that. I don't even know if I could have offered him $4 million. Maybe I could have. So let's try that again. So Daywan Summers, can I offer him $4 million? No, I can't. So I can't even do that. All right. So power forwards. Let's just go down the board a little bit more. Sheldon Williams, Kwame Brown, Carl. I mean, maybe we just go after Carl Landry. I guess it's not great, but we'll get him. And I assume Etwan Moore will just sign his qualifying offer, which he does. Okay. So now I have Kyrie up to a 91, Jordan up to an 88. Aldridge stays the same, unfortunately, but Etwan Moore is up. Landry is down. So Landry probably won't play much. I would love to improve our backup center position, but what did Ryan Hollins do last year? Like 2 and 3 is not great. I don't think we have enough like salary to throw in a trade though to improve that without throwing anything else in here. So like we get Ronnie Turruff, Brewer, I guess, Earl Brewer, 7 and 3. What else we got? Ernie Grady. So a lot of interesting names popping up. Diop, 4 and 7. I mean, looks like Tiago Splitter and a first-round pick. We trade Carl Landry. I mean, Splitter actually might be the move. Let's do it. Let's do that. So we're going to do that trade. So let's try that again. I don't know why I backed out on accident, but let's do that trade with, or the Rockets off me, Allen Iverson. Just kidding, Albert Iverson. But I'm going to do this trade with the Pistons. I don't know why I deserve a 2014 unprotected pick. I think it's a little too extreme for what I was offering, but I will take Tiago Splitter. So Tiago Splitter, welcome to Cleveland. You are a brand new backup 5. And obviously, with all the moves we've made, I want to win a championship this year if possible. I don't know if we'll be able to. Maybe it's too early, but I definitely want to make a deep run. So at the end of this one, Russell Westbrook wins MVP. Giannis is your rookie of the year in Toronto. Tyreek, 6-man. DeAndre Jordan, defensive player, 10 and 14 and 2.5 blocks, which is exactly why we brought him in. And Damian Lillard, most improved on the Clippers. So shout out to Damian Lillard in LA. But do we get Kyrie Irving making one of these now? Unfortunately not. All defensive first team and all defensive second team. So no Kyrie Irving. But we are the second seed in the East. We get Milwaukee, which of course doesn't have Giannis, which is good. We don't have to deal with Giannis, at least not for now. But yeah, 27 from Kyrie, 22 from LaMarcus Aldridge. That's why we traded for him. 15 from JR, 11 and 14 from DeAndre Jordan, 10 from Mon Session. So all around, pretty solid stuff. Cannot complain. I think we threw together a really good roster. Now it's just a matter of, can this pay off of winning a championship? So Milwaukee, they got, they got Jimmy and Anthony Davis in back-to-back draft classes. That's a damn good team. And they got J.J. Hickson. Man, Milwaukee, all right. I respect it. Jennings up to an 87 as well. Very good team that Milwaukee Bucks got going on right now. So we definitely have our work cut out for us here. I'm going to come around against Milwaukee. And we do drop game 1, and it's an even series. So let's simcast game 5 and see if we could take care of game 5 at home in Cleveland. Because going down 32 to this team would probably be doomsday if I had to guess. Because this is a damn good Milwaukee team. But we are going to blow them out in game 5. So that's a good sign. But now I want to beat them in game 6 to avoid a game 7. Now, it looks like they want to start Etwan Moore, which I guess, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I love that necessarily, but hey, if 2K says that's what we should do, I'll try to listen to their algorithm here. And is it going to lead to us losing? And no, it led to a win. So we beat them and move on to round 2 for the first time in this video. And Etuan Moore is going to continue to start, I guess. So now we get Miami. So Miami, of course, you know, got... What the hell is this? Trey Wark? I mean, dude, this guy's probably not even freaking real. I don't even think this is a real person. Toronto, and he went for Miami, and now he's an 89 overall. Like, if Miami was already bad enough to play, now I got to deal with an 89 overall in Miami. Like, this guy probably... it's my fault, man. Unless if he's real and I just never heard of him. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Game 1 goes to them. No surprise there. Game 2, we even it up. Okay. Game 3, 2-1, and now we got to even this up. Because if we go down... I assume that would probably be really bad. So let's see if we can win game 4 in Miami. This is a must win because going down 3-1 to this team is probably asking for trouble. A close one right now. We do have the lead right now, and we are going to hang on to it and even it up. Okay, let's go simcast to game 5. We're at home in Cleveland. This is to beat LeBron James, by the way, to eliminate the Miami Heat. This is what LeBron gets for leaving us. No, never mind. Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay, we lost. 103 to 97. I mean, bro, it's unfortunate that Miami Heat ended up with an 89 overall point guard who probably isn't even real. I mean, this Miami Heat team is already bad as or good enough as it is. Like, why did they need to get a guy like that? No idea. And it's a very close game. It's like too close for comfort, low-key. But we have the lead right now to force a game 7. Can we do it is the question. 101 and 103. I got to jump in and watch this bad boy and see if we can close this out because this is too close. This is just to get to game 7, by the way. We have the ball, so I definitely need execution here. Okay, I'm tripping. Let's do this correctly. So choose size and camera. Okay, there we go. All right, we're not playing this out. We're going to allow the computer to do this for us. Kyrie Irving. I am in the way of the scoreboard because the scoreboard is located in the left in the Lebron era, so the bottom right corner, and that's where I'm at. But Kyrie gets a screen. That's a wide open 3, and he's going to knock it down. Okay, so it is 106 to 101. I'll keep you updated with the scoreboard. 106 to 101 right now. Miami's got the ball. And again, this is just to go to a game 7. So even when we win this, the series ain't over. So Etuan Moore is guarding Dwayne Wade, and that's too easy for Dwayne Wade. It's 106 to 103. Back to one possession game. But Kyrie had a massive 3 there. Kind of that same spot where he obviously ended the game or, you know, made that 3 versus the Warriors. But Kyrie tried to cook JJ Barea. Barea can't do it, and Kyrie is going to get to the basket. 108 to 103. It's back to a 5-point game. All right, let's see what Miami's got for a response. We got Etuan Moore guarding Dwayne Wade. Etuan Moore, can he do? He's going to foul Dwayne Wade. Not an and one, though, so I guess that's good at least. So Dwayne Wade at the free throw line is going to miss. No, it looked like he was about to miss the first one. Makes the first one. And he is going to make the second one. All right. Let's go try to see if we can score on this possession again. It's a 3-point game. We did just put our starters back in, I noticed. So Ariza is out here. J.R. Smith is out here. So Kyrie's too easy. Now LeBron did come and help defense, and he gets a stop. I would have loved to have seen Kyrie maybe kick that out. He didn't. LeBron James has the ball. Let's see what happens here. So J.J. Barea is going to have it. See, Bron is going to get open. J.R. Smith, or sorry, that's Ariza. He's going to... Oh, Aldridge with the almost steal Bosch instead of... I don't know why he didn't cut to the basket there or take it to the basket. He shoots a weird... I don't know what that was. Aldridge looked like he was about to have a wide open shot in the paint. He doesn't go for it. Kyrie, another screen, same spot, and he's going to miss it. So it's still a 3-point game. 18 seconds left. They could tie it still. Dwayne Wade is going to pass it to Bosch down low, and Bosch is going to miss it again. Give it away. Okay, so thankfully he didn't foul DeAndre Jordan, but that should be all she wrote for this one, and we are going to make this one. It's going to be 109 to 105 now, and this will be back to a 5-point game. Yeah, so assuming Kyrie made it, which he does. Miami timeout. This should be ball game, and we should be going to a game 7 in Cleveland. So that's beautiful. It doesn't mean we're going to win this series, but hey, if we are able to beat this Miami Heat team, whoever's in front of us in the conference finals, I don't know. You know, I guess it depends who's there. We'll see what happens. All right, so Miami's going to inbound it with Joel Anthony, Dwayne or LeBron in the corner. He's going to miss it, and that is your ball game. We're moving on to a game 7. Game 7 in Cleveland. Let's see if we can close this one out. Hopefully we can. We just forced a game 7, so let's see if we can come out here and start on fire, which we don't. Miami has their early lead, and they might blow. Oh, can we get back in the game? We're getting closer and closer, and it is a 118-109 loss for us. We're going to lose to Miami, in round 2. So that's unfortunate. But what we'll do is we'll run this back one final season, and we'll end on that note, regardless of the results. So Portland's going to get number 1 via New Orleans, apparently. And then we got our Blazers get our pick from the Aldridge trade. So we're going to run it back. I'm probably going to keep the roster the same, so not much change will happen. So I'll see you guys at the end of next year. So here we are for the final season. We end up as the first seed in the East. You had 28 from Kyrie and 24 from Aldridge, 13 from JR, 10 from DeAndre Jordan, and 10 from Etwan Moore. So hopefully this pays off. We've been building this roster up. Kyrie is up to his fully evolved 95 overall. We get the Wizards in round 1, who have Drew Holiday, Nick Young, Kawhi. This is a damn good 8th seed. We're going up against Kawhi Leonard. Is no joke, as we all know. But hopefully we don't lose to them, and we are going... I'm out of here, guys. I love my luck in 2K. It's just fantastic. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.